What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it seems like now two-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, now the reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez, who is 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, is now willing to finally accept the challenge of facing this man he has come in face to face with that has pressured him about making a fight. And that's undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney. Devin Haney is now 24 years of age. He has 30 wins, no loss, and no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach, coming off the biggest win in his career, May 20th, Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand Garden Arena, when he took on and defeated a former forward, Teofimo Lopez, Olympic 2-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko lost a unanimous decision to Devin Haney. Devin Haney has been pressuring Teofimo Lopez for a fight since Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko and became the unified champion when Devin Haney was the undefeated WBC lightweight champion to have an undisputed showdown. Teofimo Lopez, he decided to go in a different direction, take on his IBF mandatory challenger and George Kambosos Jr., get dropped in the fight and lost his belts. Then Devin Haney immediately fought the man in George Kambosos Jr. in Australia, took his belts, became undisputed, then went back to Australia, defended the belts, and beat George Kambosos again handily. With that said, Teofimo Lopez is coming off the biggest win, or the second biggest win, or one of the biggest wins of his career, as he defeated former undisputed junior welterweight world champion, British superstar boxer, Josh Taylor, and he did so in dominating fashion, impressive fashion, he dominated, Josh Taylor. So with that said, Teofimo Lopez is now asking for, according to his father, trainer, and manager, Teofimo Lopez Sr., they want $20 million to face off against Devin Haney. So it seems like they could possibly be outpricing themselves. But Teofimo Lopez, he recently stated on his social media yesterday, as he took to social media, and he stated that because the World Boxing Organization has ordered Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez to make a decision on their belts, Devin Haney being in the lightweight division, the WBO ordered him to make a decision in 24 hours to let them know if he's moving up to junior welterweight. And they also gave Teofimo Lopez 24 hours to let them know if he's keeping the belt after he self-proclaimed himself to be retiring. And now Teofimo Lopez, he responded and he stated that he's not going to stay retired. He is indeed coming out of retirement, and he wants to face off against Devin Haney. And he's tired of helping Devin Haney become a champion and be something he's not, which is a champion. And now he wants to take on Devin Haney. And then he says that, I am the A side. I'm the king in this division. I call the shots. Devin Haney has been pressuring Teofimo Lopez again for a fight for years. If you look at this picture here, this video here, this is before either one of them became world champions. Okay, this is when both of them was on the rise. This is before Teofimo Lopez had knocked out Richard Comey, and this is before he beat Vasily Lomachenko, and this is before Lomachenko vacated his WBC title and Devin Haney was elevated to the WBC lightweight champion, and before Devin Haney beat the man who beat the man in George Kambosos Jr. So Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney have a history, and recently Teofimo Lopez Sr., he came face to face with father, trainer, manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney, at Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor's weigh-in that Friday before the fight, which was June 9th. And Teofimo Lopez Sr. stated that they need $20 million to make the fight, right? So essentially, they're outpricing themselves to make this fight. It just seems that they're not confident that they can win this fight, and they want to cash out if they're going to face off against Devin Haney. They don't like the style matchup. But Teofimo Lopez, he's shown that he can adjust especially in the biggest fights. When Teofimo Lopez is in the biggest fights of his career, he definitely makes the adjustments and he definitely shows up. But asking for $20 million is simply pricing yourself out, and you really don't want the fight. $20 million is not even what the cash cow and the undefeated 3-division world champion, the 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, who was 30 wins, 29 wins, no loss and no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is seen to be one of the faces of the sport of boxing, and Gervonta Tank Davis is the cash cow from junior welterweight on down. Some would even say from middleweight on down. Gervonta Tank Davis, he just had his biggest lucrative fight April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, when he took on Mexican superstar, now junior welterweight title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who that was April 22nd. And that fight did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. And Gervonta Tank Davis, well, he didn't even receive $20 million for that fight. And Teofimo Lopez is nowhere near on the level of Gervonta Tank Davis. He is not headlining major pay-per-view cards. Gervonta Tank Davis is breaking records. Gervonta Tank Davis, when he took on Hector Garcia in Washington, D.C., at the Capital One Arena, he broke the live gate record with $5.2 million at the gate. When he fought against Rolando Rolly Romero, May 20th of 2022 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, Gervonta Tank Davis also, once again, he broke a record, and they did $5 million at the gate, the biggest gate in boxing at the Barclays Center in the Capital One Arena. Gervonta Tank Davis, he sells out the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. And need I say any more about the fight with him and Ryan Garcia that came in top 5 in revenue generated and gates. So with that said, Gervonta Tank Davis himself is not even receiving $20 million per fight. So it's safe to say that Teofimo Lopez, if he sticks to this and looking for $20 million to make this fight happen with Devin Haney, that he just simply does not want to fight Devin Haney. He has to be realistic with his demands and the money. Is he the A side? Yes, you can make a case that he is the A side because he is the champion and Devin Haney is the challenger moving up in weight. So that's understandable. This is not the first time that Devin Haney has sacrificed to make a big fight happen. We know he did so with Kambosos and with Lomachenko, and just to become undisputed overall. He has been making sacrifices. This is nothing new. But Teofimo Lopez still has to be realistic. Devin Haney is just as big of a star as Teofimo Lopez, and he generates and makes more money than Teofimo Lopez does overall. So with that said, and he is the official undisputed lightweight champion. Teofimo Lopez is self-proclaimed the undisputed champion because when you look at the history books, he is not the undisputed lightweight champion, nor is he the undisputed junior welterweight champion. There's actually 4 champions in the division. I understand where he's coming from. He's claiming that he's undisputed because he actually beat the undisputed light junior welterweight world champion in Josh Taylor, but he had to vacant or be stripped of his titles. When they went into the fight, he was already stripped of the WBC, IBF, and WBA. He only held the WBO title. So with that said, Josh Taylor didn't lose his belt in the ring. He lost it outside the ring. Nonetheless, he didn't have those belts on the line when they fought. And there's other champions, as in Regis Rugaru Prograis, who's the WBC champion. You also have Rolando Rolly Romero, who's the WBA champion. And you also have another champion who holds the IBF title. So with that said, he is not the undisputed champion. He has to be realistic, or he simply is just blowing smoke. Now, he stated that he's willing to make the fight happen, and Devin Haney immediately responded by saying, let's do it. Let's make it happen ASAP. So hopefully we can get this fight on the road ASAP. OK, Devin Haney, he stated, with or without you, I'm going to become a champion at 140. He has options. He has Regis Prograis. He has, Rolando Rolly Romero. There's other avenues to becoming a champion. But obviously, the biggest fight for Devin Haney to be made is a fight between himself and Teofimo Lopez. The question is Teofimo Lopez going to price himself out of this fight? And is he going to be unrealistic? We know he self-proclaimed retired because he stated that he was tired of only receiving $1 million for his fights. and that was a big issue, and he wanted 10 figures. Well, he has to be realistic. This is a big fight. He could be the A side, but $20 million just tells the world that you don't want to make this fight happen. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.
This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.